there's so much to soak up and enjoy in Dublin, I reckon.
There's a great music tradition, great sport tradition, best pubs in the world.
Architecture is just stunning.
There's a lot happening, but in a small area, so like it's really vibrant as a result.
There's loads of energy, but then there's always time to kind of sit back and just watch the world go by, like, you know?
People in Dublin are terribly, terribly proud.
There's a big trend around food at the moment. There's been a really nice movement of using like the sort of traditional Irish foods, but with a modern twist.
We opened up actually at the height of the recession. What we felt was that people were looking for a different type of experience. We make everything from scratch. You can't even buy Coca-Cola from us. Brother Hubbard is in part an antidote to the chains and franchises out there, so that's why the staff are the way they are. They're big spirits and big personalities welcoming you every time you come in.
The food is, you know, quite simple. You don't come here to feel very stuffed. Here you come for a gastronomic experience.
We have people hugging us when they leave here. They're like, "We loved it so much, thank you."
I kind of travelled over in the States, and I always liked the fact that they had kind of small neighbourhood restaurants where people could come in, sit down, have a nice drink, get decent food, but have it in a nice kind of relaxed, casual environment. People always ask us, can you recommend an Irish restaurant? And we go, this is an Irish restaurant. Irish food doesn't have to be, you know, bacon and potatoes.
This has been a museum since it opened in 1890. It's free to everybody to come in. What we have in one of our exhibitions is the preserved remains of 4 individuals. They're chance discoveries, so a farmer digging in a bog discovers human remains. 2 of them are men who were murdered a couple of hundred years before the birth of Christ. We can tell how old they were, in one case, what he ate for his last meal. There's something about, you know, looking at someone exactly the same as yourself that I think people find very enigmatic.
There's been a cathedral here since 1028 when the Viking king founded it. We sort of like to think of ourselves broadly as a sort of spiritual heart here in Dublin. We'd like people to come and experience the beautiful architecture, but also to have some sort of experience of, you know, this very spiritual place, and to just sit in it for, you know, 10-15 minutes and just appreciate the peace and the way the light moves around the building and through the stained glass.
You can't underestimate the power of Guinness. If you meet an Irish person over in Italy or over in New York, they'll say to you, yeah, Guinness is great, but you've got to have it back in Ireland.
Here at the Home of Guinness, we welcome over 1 million visitors every year, so we're extremely busy. We are Ireland's #1 visitor attraction. Visitors here get to see how we make our Guinness, so we use just 4 natural ingredients: water, barley, hops and yeast, and to showcase that, we actually have an indoor waterfall, which has to be seen to be believed. Then we also take visitors through a really unique tasting experience.
The flavours linger over your tongue for a few seconds and then swallow, gently breathe out again.
Visitors can also learn how to craft their own perfect pint of Guinness. We say that it takes 119.5 seconds to pour the perfect pint of Guinness, so it's very precise. And then every visit to the storehouse rounds up with our gravity bar, which is our 360-degree rooftop view right over the city of Dublin.
Well, we call this 4 floors of foodie heaven, so we've got everything for people who love eating or enjoying food. In the basement we've got a wine cellar, which is like a wine bar where you can sit at a shared table and have a rustic board of chosen Irish farmhouse cheeses with a glass of wine. It's, you know, it's very good value. It's a nice kind of relaxed place to be.
We don't sell Guinness, which is very, very unique in Ireland. There's nothing wrong with Guinness, you know, if every restaurant in Dublin served the same food, it would just be weird, but yet every bar serves the same beverages, and we just offer something different, a different choice, you know. And we believe the stouts and porters we have are far superior than Guinness, taste-wise. We have our own brewery behind us, so we've 6 of our own beers. We don't have TVs, which is another very, very unusual thing in Irish bars. So I think the best that comes out in people when they're having a few drinks. No great conversation ever started with it. You know, I was having a salad.